Hey guys, it's Lewis. So before term starts in about a week's time, I've basically just had some free time. I've done a few orientation things, but yeah, I've mostly had some free time, so I've been spending most of it with my girlfriend, who lives in Osaka, but I'm back in Kyoto for today, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to do a room tour. So yeah, before we get started with Kyoto University of Foreign Studies, they have 3 accommodation options that you can pick from: Residence A, B and Dormy, which is where I am. Residence A and B are basically, if you can cook, they give you like a kitchen inside your room and stuff like that. The room's slightly bigger. Dormy one, which is the one I've picked, there's quite a few people living here. It's kind of like, well, there's a shared kitchen and also a cafeteria which is open for breakfast and dinner, and you can use an app to reserve meals on that, and they're fairly cheap. I think breakfast's within the 300 to 400 yen range, and dinner's about 700 yen, that kind of area, so it's pretty cheap. The food does look good. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure I will at some point. But yeah, with this dorm, it's probably the furthest away from the uni. It's about, I think they said 25-minute cycle ride. I don't have a bike yet, but you can take the subway, which I've been doing, and it's about 220 yen to get to the uni. It's only a couple stops away, so it's pretty cheap, and you can get a monthly pass as a student as well for cheaper, so I might look into that. But yeah, so far I'm taking the subway, but I do kind of want to get a bike, so I might get a bike. So this dorm is the furthest away from the uni, but it does have its advantages. Firstly, it's run by a manager. That manager basically runs the front of house and can accept your deliveries, and basically any issues that you have with the room, they can help you with that. And they're always contactable via the app that you get for this dormitory, which is really useful. You also have to let them know if you're going to stay out. So if you're planning to stay away, you have to basically submit a little, it's not an application really, it's just basically just letting them know where you're going to be, which is quite good. It's quite safe. So yeah, manager runs the place. There's also a dorm mother. They might be the same person, I'm not sure. I've only met one of them so far. But basically, yeah, if you're feeling ill, you can let them know as well, and they'll bring things to you, look after you. Hopefully I won't get ill, but yeah, you never know. And next pretty good thing about this place is that the washing machines are all free to use. There is dryers as well. You have to pay for the dryers, but washing machines, yeah, you just bring your own stuff, and yeah, you can use the washing machines for free. So the laundry room's split into sexes, so there's a males and a females. The females does have a keypad, number keypad on it, for security reasons, I suppose. But yeah, that's pretty useful. There's also bike sheds, so if you get a bike, you can lock your bike here for free, which is very good, and it's locked by a gate in which you need your dorm key to access, so yeah, pretty secure. Also the rubbish is pretty simple as well. If you don't know, that in Japan, sometimes some places, depending on where you live, the way you throw rubbish out changes, so there's certain rules. For where I live, you basically need to put all your rubbish into a clear bag, which is pretty simple, and then PET bottles, plastic bottles and stuff like that, you separate and you just put those in a separate bin. But yeah, that's pretty easy. So burnable trash basically is everything other than PET bottles and stuff. Just put that into a clear bag and straight into the bin. But other places you have to really sort through your rubbish, taking the wrappers off bottles and things like that. So yeah, I'm quite lucky here, it's quite simple. What else? Oh, there's a coffee machine downstairs, and that's free to use 24 hours a day, which is pretty cool. There is a vending machine next to it, you have to pay for that, but coffee is free. Pretty nice. And yeah, the other thing is the cafeteria. So the cafeteria, you can order your food, as I said, via the app, breakfast, dinner. And it's got a kitchen in there, a shared kitchen as well, which you can use. You need to bring your own pans and cooking equipment. Yeah, that's pretty useful. Although eating out here is pretty cheap. I've eaten out pretty much every day since I arrived, or just going to the convenience store and getting something for cheap. But it tastes really good, so I shouldn't need to cook, which is a good thing. I can't really cook very well, so yeah. Anyway, let me show you the room. So to start off, we have the entrance. It's got double lock, so it's pretty secure. The entrance has a game con, so Yeah, it's kind of like Japanese culture really, but at the entrance of like every house, sometimes shops and stuff like that, there'll be this kind of area with a border that indicates the genkan, so it's basically the place where you take off your shoes, because shoes aren't supposed to come inside the house. It's to do with keeping like the outside, which is dirty, out of the house and keeping the inside nice and clean. It's just one of the cultures here that you'd have to kind of get used to. Even like shops and stuff like that, sometimes like the changing rooms, if you want to try on clothes, you need to be careful because some of them you need to take your shoes off before you go in. I've already made that mistake once, so yeah, just be aware of that. Next to the door we have this cupboard, which I thought was just a closet, but apparently it's a shoe cupboard. So, I mean, I don't know how many pairs of shoes they're expecting me to bring, but yeah, I'm not filling this thing with shoes. So I'm just basically using it for spare bedding, winter clothes at the moment, which I don't need because it's actually very, very hot. I think each day it's kind of averaging around 32 degrees and it's humid as well. So yeah, I'm basically just using this as random storage. So next to that is the toilet. Yeah, so it's a pretty nice toilet. It's one of those Japanese fancy electronic ones that keeps the seat warm and you can spray your bum if you need it. And so there's all these buttons where you can do things with. Washi, basically clean your ass. If you're a lady, you can use this one. This basically just stops the heated seat. I've turned it off because it's way too hot to use that at the moment. When you flush it, you've got small flush, big flush. So it flushes, and the new water you can like wash your hands with and basically recycle the water, so when you flush it the next time it'll be the water you just washed your hands with. So yeah, that's pretty good, pretty economical. So yeah, toilet. These switches do the lights and like the ventilation, and this one does like the water temperature. If you need hot water, you press this button here. You can adjust the temperature. Yeah. So you can adjust the temperature here. That does like a jet of hot water, I think. I've not really used that yet. You need to turn it on and off just to save power. But yeah, if you don't have any hot water, check this and turn it on. That'll be why. A light switch toilet. This one here does the shower / bathroom, which is basically the reason I picked this dorm, because the other dormitories didn't have a bath, and I really wanted a bath. So yeah, it's not like one of those fancy baths where you can like turn it on via the control on the wall. You have to do it manually, but still it's a nice bath and that's what I wanted. So, and it's a wet room, so you can basically spray the whole room with water and you don't have to worry as long as you've got the door closed, which is, yeah, pretty awesome. So toilet, shower, and next to that it's basically kind of like the, I don't know what you would call this. Basically this is the basin where you can do like your teeth and stuff like that, and like wash things. Although you can't actually like block the water, so you can't like fill it up, or I haven't actually worked out how to do that yet. Yeah. But yeah, quite a nice basin. Tap's really nice. So it can come out and you can change the water stream, which is pretty cool. And yeah, next to that is the microwave. It's pretty cool actually to have a microwave in your own sort of dorm. I didn't need to buy that, and a fridge. I didn't need to buy that either. They all come with the dorm. So you get a freezer and a fridge, which is, yeah, pretty empty at the moment. Just some Mitsuya cider, which is really good. You should try that. Love that. And coffee. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Definitely So you got some more storage space. One cup which I had to buy, didn't get any cups or anything like that. No like utensils. I had to buy this, chopsticks. Yeah, I forgot about that, so I went and bought some food for dinner and realised I had nothing to eat it with, so I had to go out to Daiso and get these cheap for like 100 yen or something like that. Yeah, basically living space and office type area where you can do studying. Oh yeah, so you got this room here where I'm just basically putting all my clothes and my suitcase and stuff. You get 2 sets of bedding, and that's the winter set. Just a bit thicker. I've just stuffed it up there. Air conditioner, absolutely necessary. I don't think I'd still be alive if I didn't have that. Yeah, a little remote on the wall where you can turn it on. You can set the temperature and timer, like how powerful the wind is and which direction it's going and stuff like that. Oh, I love your air conditioner. So yeah, so the living space, you get a desk, which is a pretty nice desk, quite big, some drawers. You do get your own Wi-Fi, you get your own codes and everything. So it's your Wi-Fi, you can put an Ethernet in there and stuff as well. Nice shelf, where I've just put all my like electronics and random stuff. Yeah, it's not very clean. I haven't really sorted through everything yet, to be honest. Door to the balcony, which I'll show you in a second. And the bed. So there's 2 kind of big problems with this dorm, really. I mean, the first one, it doesn't come with anything. I know that's not really a big problem, but it was a bit annoying at the start when you didn't have like things like a toilet brush, you know, and when I got here the toilet wasn't very clean either, so yeah, that was kind of annoying. Just things that you have to buy basically, like towels and stuff like that. Luckily I did bring a towel with me, but I still need to buy some more. Yeah, kitchen utensils. So yeah, you don't really get anything with the dorm other than like the fridge and the microwave, which is pretty good. The second big problem is this bad boy. It's really damn hard. I mean, yeah, honestly, as beds come, I think this is pretty much prison level. This is very hard and very tricky to sleep on. So yeah, it's basically just hard wood, so there's no flex at all. It's just really bloody hard, and the futon's not exactly the thickest thing in the world either. So yeah, the nights I have slept here, it's been a bit of a struggle. But luckily, my girlfriend has kindly given me her bedding mattress thing that she used when she went to uni, so I'm going to stick that under the futon tonight and see how much better that is. I'm sure it will be like heaven compared to what the hell that is right now. Honestly, I think the last time I slept in it, I woke up and I thought I'd broken my back. It was that bad. So that's the bed. Yeah, you get a lamp. I've sort of stuck it here, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's not meant to be there, obviously, it's too big. But I need like a light here, because when I turn off that light at night, it's just pitch black and I can't see anything. So maybe I'll get like a little lamp to put here. But yeah, lamp. Yeah, it does look like it's been here since like the 1960s or something, whenever this building was built. That was here. So yeah, that's pretty much the inside of the room. There's just the balcony, so I'll show you the balcony. Yeah, so as you can see, I do have the best view in all of Kyoto. No, not really, it's basically just the next door apartment. Just a bog standard balcony. I bought these like sandals because the floor's really dirty out here. Yeah, you get this pole, this comes with the dormitory, and like adjust how it sits. And I bought these from Daiso, which is like a 100 yen store. Really useful if you need like anything for your house and stuff like that. Go to Daiso because it's like really cheap, and you know, things like that don't need to be the best quality. Just needs to hang clothes really, and that's what it does. Yeah, so that is the balcony. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much else to this dorm, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it overall. It wasn't the cleanest one when I arrived, so I had to clean it, and there's like a few stains on the walls in places, and like the wallpaper's like starting to come off a little bit here, probably just due to the humidity. It's really humid here. I didn't really know what to expect when I arrived because I've never experienced this kind of weather before, but yeah, it's pretty tough. You just constantly feel sweaty and disgusting. But no, that's it for the room tour. Yeah, prices for this dorm. It's about, with the current exchange rate, I think it works out to be about £4,000 for the whole year. £4,000, roughly, with the current exchange rate, which is really good at the moment. £4,000 for this thing for the whole year in like kind of the centre of Kyoto, really, right next to Nijo Castle, which is probably one of the more famous places in Kyoto. Definitely the most famous castle, I think. So the neighbourhood's quite nice. There's a few nice places to eat nearby. I found a really nice izakaya that does like yakitori, and oh my god, it was the best. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the room tour. So I mean, if you got any questions, just put them in the comments and then I'll answer them as best as I can. But yeah, thanks for watching and stick around. I'll be putting up more videos soon. Just like daily life and student life and stuff like that in Japan. So yeah, see you next time, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, because yeah, I really appreciate any feedback that you can give me. Yeah, so that's it. See you next time. Yeah, some of the rules are quite strict. Feet and feet are strictly prohibited in the living room. So basically I've just been bum shuffling around the room. I'm being illegal at the moment.